Started defending the freedom riders.
Law school, bless their hearts, but they'd studied law, and there were 3 black lawyers and 900,000 black folk, and most white lawyers didn't take any black cases that certainly didn't pay, and so that got me to.
We wound up dividing responsibility. Desegregation work was primarily the responsibility of the Legal Defense Fund. The Lawyers' Constitutional Defense Committee, which was right across, took on prisoner cases, and the Lawyers' Committee for Civil Rights Under Law, which was the political accomplishments of the Lawyers' Committee for Civil Rights Under Law are well known. All of the cases to eliminate discrimination.
Today, chameleonic part of Omotocho is playing out, exposing the kind of flexible, unstable he is. We know where he comes from. He cannot jail Nnamdi Kanu. And we are not surprised that the case is getting closer.
So, Mr. Rab, based on what is going on right now, today court judgment about the Nnamdi Kanu and Justice Omotocho, Justice Omotocho said that if Nnamdi Kanu fails to open the defense, there will be a very high consequences on that. And Nnamdi Kanu says he's not going to open his defense because he has no case to answer. What is your take on that?
Listen good. What Omotocho is saying is just backing of a dog. Omotocho will have nowhere, no strength, no legal dynamism to jail Nnamdi Kanu. It is impossible if there's any English word like that. Omotocho is going errand for his paymasters. Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer whatsoever. That's why he told all his legal team to step aside. Today in the court, the whole world will be shocked because Omotocho will never do more than a dead rat, a rat that has been buried. Listen, Kanu is above Nigeria. Kanu is above Nigerian legal system. Judiciary organ of government in Nigeria is dead, stinking dirty. They will have no strength to jail an innocent man. They abducted, kidnapped from Nairobi, Kenya. Who is culpable here? Nigerian government is culpable. And a culpable man can never jail an innocent man. Omotocho James, justice. The best thing to do right now is to rescue yourself from destruction of all that you have worked for life in, that legal field. You are going to rubbish your legacy. Legacy you stood for, you epitomize, is going down. If you try it tomorrow and pronounce dirty judgment on an innocent Igbo man, we are going to tell you that we are from southeastern Nigeria. This is just a raw threat from Igbo man. I profess it. Kanu is innocent. Follow the rule of law. If you say you are following the rule of law, call me in the court. I will explain to you. I don't know why you have been procrastinating on Kanu's case, dragging it so that the young man will die there. We know that justice must be done. Sam, you are committing travesty of justice. Why not go to ICC and answer for what you committed in Nairobi against this young man? Kenya has case with you to settle. ICC, many Nigerians abroad, both legal luminaries and others are waiting for you at the ICC level to answer to the question of inhumanity of man against an Igbo man. I don't see James Omotocho in the position, legal position, to do more than what we are expected of him right from the onset, commencement of this case. he promised us heaven. When he was promising that he's going to bring this case to an end, I was telling my colleague, Mr. Correspondent, that Omotocho is going to deviate. At a stage, you will begin to see a chameleon in the future. And today, chameleonic part of Omotocho is playing out, exposing the kind of flexible, unstable he is. We know where he comes from. He cannot jail Nnamdi Kanu. And we are not surprised that the case is getting closer.
So what would you rather said if Nnamdi Kanu refused to open his defense? Because that is what Justice Omotosho wants Nnamdi Kanu to do. And Nnamdi Kanu said he's not going to open any defense.
There is no side of law. You can't see it in any chapter of
now,
the law,
what do you
Nigerian
think,
Constitution.
What should be the solution to this very problem? Because it seems as if it's a very big problem.
Yes.
Very big problem because
yes.
they went to 11 fights. What happened? The grass
is suffered.
Now the federal government showed Justice Omotosho versus Nnamdi Kanu. Now, both parties don't want to shift their swords. So what will happen at the end of the day?
What will happen at the end of the day is that justice will be served. Omotosho will abandon court room and run away.
You think he will record himself like this?
No. He's going to rescue himself. Omotosho will abandon this case because I know the person of Nnamdi Kanu. Unless Kanu decides to do otherwise.
You said Omotosho will abandon the case.
Yes,
or Nnamdi Kanu going to ask him to excuse himself from his case.
If he refuses to open the case, he is right. Ask me why. He has no case to answer. I explained this to you. Kanu, over time, has explained the law internationally and locally before Nigerian courts that they are not competent enough under the umbrella of international law and local law to jail him, to even judge him. I don't understand. And on his document, on his case file, it is discovered that Kanu has no case.
Okay, Mr.
So
Rab,
opening defense again, meaning to drag this case, arrange, pass, arrange. No.
Allegedly, Mr. Rab, allegedly, it is also reported that Donald Trump and the likes have also hired another set of legal counsel to back Nnamdi Kanu. Because the last sitting, Justice Omotosho said that Nnamdi Kanu should seek the advice of an expert, a criminal expert. And Donald Trump has offered Nnamdi Kanu an illegal expert on that very case. Do you think this very offer means well for Nnamdi Kanu and the people of the Southeast?
Yeah, it means well. Special number one person is Nnamdi Kanu because he is in there. Secondly, the people from Southeastern region. The people from the Southeastern hemisphere of Nigeria has over the years been exploited, over marginalized and persecuted by Nigerian government. So that's why they are going to rejoice, jubilate about what Trump is about to do. Trump sending legal experts on criminality to help Nnamdi Kanu in the court, I think is accepted by every Igbo man. And I'm telling you that is going to give Kanu better edge over Omotosho. But let me just make one thing clear here. Two rights make no wrong, one wrong. Nnamdi Kanu is not culpable. Federal government of Nigeria is a kidnapper government. They abducted Kanu from Nairobi. Someone you abducted, you kidnapped him, you violated him. Don't you know? He has no case to answer. You are the one that is having case to answer. And that's why you open his case file, and I'm supporting him today. Failure to open anything case tomorrow or come with legal advisor, Omotosho could do not more than a dead rat. I said it, and I profess it if it is a crime.
All right, Mr. Rav, Best, what do you think will happen in today's sitting in court? So, and as you said, maybe as we are winding down, what do you think will really happen today sitting in court?
Today sitting in court,
they are still inside now. What do you think will happen today? Because Nnamdi Kanu is likely not going to open the defense, and Justice Omotosho was given today the deadline that they're not going to open your defense.
We are going to see drama today in the court.
So I believe the viewers will just sit tight and watch what will happen at the end of the day. What will happen if indeed Justice Omotosho will sentence Nnamdi Kanu to 20 years or more than 20 years imprisonment, or maybe the other way around. Maybe
it is impossible.
Nnamdi Kanu be a wise man, very wise one indeed, who now said that Justice Omotosho should excuse himself and he doesn't want Justice Omotosho again. Or maybe perhaps the other way around, Justice Omotosho will just maybe technically excused from Nnamdi Kanu. Then the case maybe at the end of the day assigned to another judge. What do you think that
assigning the case to another judge is it? Assigning the case to another judge is very paramount. Now, it is imperative that Omotocho James Justice resign from this case and rescue his legal legacy. Why? Kanu is tired of, crooked justice. A justice that is not ready to serve to the innocent. A justice that is ready to, be thwarted. A justice already, not almost, already thwarted by the current Chief Justice, James Omotosho. So the best thing is that another judge should be signed to handle Nnamdi Kanu case. That's why I'm telling you that it has been heading to arrange pass procrastination, wasting of time, so that Tinubu will have his way, complete 8 years. Who tell you that they have sense more than us? Before they think, we do think ahead. Kanu's case is supposed to come to an abrupt end, as promised by Justice Omotosho. Now we are seeing Arimowolo Omolo, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Arimowolo Omolo. They are now procrastinating this case. I don't understand. And they are buying time in their own favor. And when a man is telling you that he's tired, that he doesn't want his lawyers, he wants to defend himself, you will actually know that that man is well endowed with law knowledge. And he could actually quote any chapter of the law. He said, where is it in the law that you should advise me to open my case again? Where is it in the law that I am culpable of that crime? Over time, Kanu has been set free. Supreme Court has been regretting ever allowing the appeal court. They said it's a big mistake. So we know that they are all under payroll of the current government. How come that Tinubu all of a sudden increased the salary of all the judges, people in the organ of government, judiciary, 5 million each judge every month, 60 million every year?
So you see the body language of Mr. That implies that
judiciary and they are rubber stamp judiciary.
Does that imply that the body language of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not suggest that he's willingly or likely going to release Nnamdi Kanu?
If Tinubu fails to release Nnamdi Kanu, Kanu will not die. If he releases Nnamdi Kanu, Kanu will not die.
Oh, Mr. Rab, don't you think in other way that this issue should settle out of court, maybe
out
political
of court
solution?
Settlement is it? Within the court settlement is it? Good. But Biafra must call.
Because if Trump should come into this very issue of Nnamdi Kanu, I think it's not going to be something that the federal government would want to experience. So it's better they should settle it out of court, or they should settle the matter. It should be a political solution to it.
Thank you so much. The major issue here is Biafra emancipation. Kanu will not take it. Kanu lost his mama. He lost his father. In this case, Kanu is better off a nobody now if he loses Biafra. So come what may, a freedom fighter must go home with his flag.
All right, Mr. Rev, I think it's a very wonderful place to leave it.
Government of Nigeria has failed.
We'll continue this very interview when they are done with the court case.